Union Minister Smriti Irani says Congress party leader Rahul Gandhi himself does not believe in Congress party. MPCC President N. says leftover candidate joined JDU. Congress does not consider JDU competent rival in upcoming 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly election. Manipur adds 1,488 recoveries, 83 new COVID-19 cases and 2 deaths in 24 hours. Positivity rate stands at 4.96%. And India logs 25,920 COVID-19 cases, over 66,000 recoveries and 492 deaths in 24 hours. Recovery rate stands at 98.12%. Hello and welcome to Impact News watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm SHELLYRA. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your mask properly and maintain a safe distance. Now the news in details. Union Minister for Women and Child Development Smriti Irani asks how can people trust the Congress party when the party leader Rahul Gandhi does not believe in the party himself. She was speaking at the election flag hoisting ceremony cum public meeting of Lamsang at constituency BJP candidate and Education Minister Rajan today. The event was held at Salam Khuld in Imphal West. Smriti Irani slammed the Congress party of failing to take away welfare activities for women and children despite its long tenure in the country. She blamed the Congress government of not enhancing the education of the women's sector. The Union Minister said Prime Minister Narendra Modi-led BJP government has launched National Education Policy 2020 inclusive of gender equality. She maintained that the government has included establishment of skilled university in Manipur in its election manifesto and has increased startup funds for Manipur from 30 crore rupees per annum to 100 crore rupees per annum to make talented youths in the state self-reliance. Chief Minister N. Biren, Rajya Sabha MP Lesemba Sanazawa and leaders of BJP Manipur present attended the meeting.
से पहले रिसर्च हमें बताता कि महिला को 50 से 60% स्वास्थ्य की तकलीफ और बीमारी इसलिए होती क्योंकि वो खुले में शौच के लिए जाती। कांग्रेस की सरकार को महिला की ये चुनौतियां पता थी, तब भी कांग्रेस की सरकार ने महिला के लिए एक शौचालय तक नहीं बनवाया। और आज हम भारतीय जनता पार्टी की महिला कार्यकर्ताएं ये गौरव से कहती कि नरेंद्र मोदी ने साल 2014 के बाद पूर्ण बहुमत की सरकार बनाने के बाद लाल किले की प्राचीर से कहा कि अगर महिलाओं का हम सम्मान करते हैं तो कम से कम उनके सम्मान के लिए उनके घरों में एक टॉयलेट की व्यवस्था तो कर दें।
Chief Minister N. Biren says Congress leader Rahul Gandhi should be boycotted in Manipur for failing to consider the North-East region as a part of India. Chief Minister Biren expressed disappointment that electronic media in Manipur failed to discuss about Rahul Gandhi's absent-mindedness to include Northeast states while describing India on his Twitter account. The Chief Minister was speaking at the public meeting cum flag hoisting ceremony of Lamsang constituency BJP candidate and Education Minister Rajan at Salam in Imphal West today. Addressing the public, N. Biren recalled that around 1,500 fake encounters were reported in Manipur during the Congress regime. He criticized the Congress of yelling on removing UPSPA from the state at present. Biren asserted law and order is restored in the state by BJP. He also mentioned about BJP government's CMHT and startup scheme.
Rahul Gandhi na 21st century ki ngarang da Bharat ki apun masaktam jesini na tawbakanda Bengal bhagat haidana Gujarat to Bengal Kashmir to Kanyakumari na Northeast yaw tawbakanda di kanang tangang da budong tawine Manipur da rumayo kanang tangang da budong tawine why Manipur ki TV channel sibet debate tawde Manipur ki discussion award khanda batate janagana managi sai da di Bengal khada palli haidana muru musonaraga nungai tabak phongdo e sukumba achan nirai ngaiba aigi migi ngaiba BJP na tawrogana yetkani amana tawrogana yai have mentality discussion award da tawriba or TV channels in the khanariba me sum issue khanabiyo sugum balaiba ki oiba ruba karigino Rahul Gandhi na karigi jamakta no Manipur notice hado mise notice the Bharat ki part amne na khandaba Manipur bhat ya we na khandaba 21st century ke leader do Manipur de sangan ngadro Manipur madu boycott puto gudam ni
peace and development in Manipur. She accused the Congress party led by Gandhi family of misusing state funds, while lauded Prime Minister Narendra Modi of pouring funds in the state for development. Smriti Juvin Irani was speaking at the political meeting of the Wankai constituency BJP candidate Okram Henry today. Addressing the meeting at Chingmerong Maninglegai Procreate ground, the unit minister accused the Congress of having vested interest. She added that the BJP campaigns for election in the interest of state. Smriti Irani said people in Manipur are not witnessing plights and inconveniences from frequent economic blockades on national highways anymore with the advent of BJP government. She also mentioned that BJP government provided free rice to every household in Manipur for 19 months when COVID-19 pandemic was at its peak, besides administering free COVID-19 vaccine to the masses. She said this would not be possible if there was a Congress-led government in the state. BJP Manipur in charge Sambit Patra, Okram Henry and important office bearers of BJP Wankai Mandal attended the meet.
जनता जानती थी कि कांग्रेस की सरकार विकास नहीं कर रही, लेकिन उस अंतराल में जनता अपने आप को असहाय मानती है। लोकतंत्र की ताकत यह है कि भले ही उस सामान्य नागरिक को उस वक्त ऐसा लगता हो कि इस गांधी खानदान के साथ न्याय करने की उसके पास ताकत नहीं, लेकिन वो एक वोट उस एक नागरिक का तख्तो ताज कैसे हटा सकता है, ये मणिपुर ने कर दिखाया है। इसलिए सही कहा संबित पात्रा ने, ये चुनाव मात्र ओक्रम हेनरी का चुनाव नहीं है। यहाँ जितनी औरतें बैठी हैं, जिन लोगों ने उस संघर्ष को जिया है, जब सिलेंडर नहीं मिलता था, जब बच्चे पेट्रोल के लिए वाहन में ईंधन के लिए घंटों खड़े रहते थे पेट्रोल पंप के बाहर, जब ब्लॉकेड में एक ऐसा असाधारण चित्र मणिपुर में देखने को मिला कि लोग ये नहीं जानते थे कि अगली रोटी कहां से आएगी, जब बहनें इस भय में बैठी रहती थी कि कांग्रेस राज में एनकाउंटर में कब हमारे अपने मौत के घाट उतारे जाएंगे, जिन हाथों से ताली बजाई उन्हीं से आप कमल का बटन दबाएंगी तो पूर्णतः मणिपुर के साथ आप न्याय कर पाएंगे।
MPCC President Nangmerapam Tlokent mocked JDU as not competent enough for Congress party in the upcoming 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly election. And Tlokent said residents of Thangmeiban Assembly constituency will not be in favor of voting for JDU, which seems to have gained popularity overnight owing to entry of those candidates who have failed to get tickets from other political parties. Speaking at the flag-hoisting ceremony of Thangmeiban Assembly constituency, Indian National Congress candidate Hizam Nutan Chandra and his resident in Thangmeiban Tingyan Maru today, MPCC President and Tlokent said Congress party's strongest opponent in the constituency will be the BJP. The Congress leader slammed the BJP government of failing to deliver its promises. He said Prime Minister Narendra Modi-led central government failed to fulfill election promises during the past 7 years. He alleged the BJP of causing scuffle during ticket allotment, criticized over failure to provide free education from class 1 to graduation, job to a member of every household and empower women as promised. And Tlokent blamed the BJP-led state government of failing to conduct job recruitment under MPSC and recruitment doctors during COVID-19 pandemic, despite the state having over 400 MBBS completed doctors. Alleging that BJP is abusing muscle power and practicing girl culture to win elections and has tarnished the beauty of democracy and constitution. The MPCC president said it will manage to secure just 10 to 12 seats.
ngasi sei manga pharak laba siri biren gi sarkar na Manipur Public Service Commission na lauba civil service ngasi da aikoi parikha pangthobra sei manga da Manipur Public Service Commission gi adugumba civil service ki thabak amata ngasi phawbata laudabani Bharatiya Janata Party na lakadoriba taraga nitoi suba Manipur Vidhan Sabha gi election da makoine sasol pai gi ne na ngasi da leiba Manipur gi employees sinda telephone da kaya da makoine thitan tawi karigumba hadat da Bharatiya Janata Party na khoida vote pi da targadi aikoi gi sasol lakpa matamda na khoi karamba phibam da leiba gi aja thitan kaya ma ngasi da Bharatiya Janata Party gi Council of Ministers se ngasi gi Chief Minister amasung ma gi party gi worker kaya na aikoi gi praja singda employees singda thitan tauri.
Speaking at the event, Thangmeiban constituency Congress candidate Hizam Nutan Chandra alleged President Thangmeiban MLA of failing to avail the benefits of various state and central schemes and projects to beneficiaries of the constituency. He added it is high time for people to think over the current despite deprived situation of Thangmeiban constituency and vote for a competent candidate. He appealed to people not to get swayed by fake promises. AICC election observer Manipur in charge J. Ram Ramis, MPCC Vice President KH Debabrata, GDS President K. Lokhind, President of Thangmeiban Block Congress Committee and party workers attended the event.
Immediately opposition to an NCM of the Normal. Parliament no Sabri. Tabahabe, immediately from Pangani, Lurin the Place to Hiliwani, located at the province of Mani, Magi Department, MOBC, Social Repair, Industry Department, Adulaba, OBC, Tora Department of Yamina, Industry Department. Migi of the Zingaya, before is only the Gazan Zingaya, was it with heaven Zingaya? Mana Kagraba, Adu Pantalaba. Karena itu masih gini, bukti apa? Itu hindi person sih kepin siapa ni na, dia ni tanah ni na, kan lagi. Thai masih mau tahu bukti क्या है लगे बा. अंकल दाबी में हवा बदली में खाता ना, तब क्या पड़ लगे बा.
हमने मणिपुर के लिए, महिलाओं के लिए, युवकों के लिए, किसानों के लिए बहुत से हमने वादे किए हैं और हम वादा पूरा करके ही रहेंगे. मणिपुर में जो खाएंगे वो नागपुर में तय होगा. मणिपुर क्या पहनेंगे वो नागपुर में तय होगा. मणिपुर में क्या पढ़ाया जाएगा वो नागपुर में तय होगा. ये कैसे हो सकता है? सिर्फ कांग्रेस सरकार में मणिपुरों के लिए मणिपुर में ही, फाल में ही सब निर्णय लिए जाएंगे.
Chief Minister Nauthaman Biren said Congress party should be aware of the report card issued by state government instead of questioning on what BJP has done during the past 5 years. He said the Congress party is running out of the election agenda. And Biren was speaking at the flag-hoisting ceremony of Sugnu constituency BJP candidate M. Binod at the candidate's residence in Kakching Kuno, Hizam Angong, Lagai today. Minister of State for Social Justice and Empowerment, Pratima Baumik, MP Leisembe Sanazawa, and other noted leaders of BJP attended the program. Chief Minister Biren said people of Manipur are well aware that the state has witnessed many changes since BJP came to power. He also claimed that BJP will get absolute majority in the upcoming election and uproot Congress party from the state. While Rajya Sabha MP Leisembe Sanazawa said people giving votes to ex-Chief Minister Akram Ibobi-led Congress and Deputy Chief Minister-led NPP will be suicidal for Manipur.
Don't ask questions to the BJP. What we deliver, according to already report card we have published and we have distributed to the state. Oh no, you talk about it. Mother Yari, but Taba, Mother Yari, Poto, the Togena, with them now, hey, Chief Minister with the topic, MLA with the topic. I'm not going to talk now. Congress at our River, the Luka Prajamayamaka, or will you say, Papa Semibanamido, I Hinaka Sakadabni. One was Harvard, building with a in my body, Hinaka Kangadabni. Apa Shin Takokin my body in the Hinaka Kangadabni. Cartoon in my body in the Hinaka Kangadabni. More in the Hindu never have a quite a say, can charge the Piram the Rato. Brother, question the Rambo. Hindu never have Piram. I quite is it Piram. No Pianas in the is it Piram. She finds in the Nabida get away.
National Executive Member of BJP, Thongam Biswajit, said Congress government, which was in power at center and state since pre-independence and post-independent era, failed to take development activities. However, BJP, in its short span of 5 years, has taken up various welfare and development activities. He was speaking during BJP mega election campaign held at Gaiding Khaupumt in Nungba constituency of Noni district today. TH Biswajit appealed to people to support BJP candidate Dingkang Klunt alias Dipu Gangmei for development in Nungba constituency. Speaking at the event, President of BJP Manipur State, Adhikari Mayum Sarda, alleged previous Congress government for failure to take up policy programs for unemployed youths. Union Minister of State for Minority Affairs, John Barla, former Minister Jangang Panmei, former BJP Vice President Adim Panmei, social worker Maitiung Pont Gonmei, former Tamenglong ADC's members, BJP Manipur ST Morcha President Langzangai Kamai, BJP Tamenglong District President Daniel Malangmei, and Nungba residents attended the event.
BJP lakpa matamda equinasi change lakani. Only 5 years. 5 years ki manungda adusu coronavirus taibna maram orga 3 years khatang da akoi change purki bise akoi yembiro ngasi di amat tawina mioi bagi wakhalon adu Bharatiya Janata Party anti adi umpham oiba madudi larabadagi larabada hani umpham oiba party ni
chawkhat minasi akoi punna leiminasi punna chawkhat minasi abaneba mamangda rajniti tauba party rajniti political party singna makhoi Ranti Tauriba Nupi Singbu Numpada Laki Bakara Yauge. Nupi Laki Brava. Ado Aikoi Nupi or the Zusi the Pamiba Mam said, oh, and I get him Unagreco. Masin Yamam Unagreba. Ado Aikoi Sumana Koi Masentina Gadinusina Wilam Bize. Yam in that left.
BJP candidate of Patswai constituency Sapam Kunjikeswar clarified that none of the important members of BJP or Patswai Mandan committee have left the Mandal, or neither they have joined other political parties. Kunjikeswar was speaking at a media conference called by BJP Patswai Mandal committee at his Tera Sapam Playrock residence today. President of BJP Patswai Mandal Committee Kunjo Yumnam, Vice President H. Navadeep and L. Bhaskar along with General Secretary N.G. Gopal and L. Jaladzit alongside Mandal executive members took part in the press conference. Speaking to media, Mandal President Kunjo Yumnam and Mandal Convener M. Razamani have alleged other political parties in Patswai constituency for using unfair means, fearing that Kunjikeswar will surely win the election. They also refuted the rumor on important members of BJP Patswai Mandal committee joining NPP.
Ni sohum muhai chatret muhai change Patswai Mandal gi BJP gi karyakata singen haibado ado oidaba sasinaba ngaktani mayek sengna khoi executive mi kunthra leibagi manungda BP ama chatle NG Modern RK Chandrabir haidana amaga executive member amaga M Biren haidana secretary amaga Om si natana atopa amat leti atedi sasinaba makoina political mileage launaba hotnabani
makoi ahum la e haduna harauriba NPP gi candidate na section gadabadi makoi ahum se yamnu thuna kedongai BJP da hangi gadage haibagi khong thangaliba dumatangdi senadana amtang lebiu natragadi moi halakragadi mahaki karigumba amat lehauraroi moi ahum sidege na mahaki atopa kanagum khongloi amta leitabanina aduna hairiba lakliba election asira kosu wi karigumba apik pamakal gi lalong sing Chatharakliba Singh Asi, Akoi Bharatiya Janata Party na Hanjan Masida Koi Chinda Paudan Basi Akoi Choba Masileva Masata Nati.
Veteran politician Okram Joy promised that those involved in corruption will be put behind bars when the Indian National Congress Party comes to power. He also said that even Chief Minister Nongthaman Birent might even be one among those behind bars. He was speaking at the public gathering held at Mekola after the flag hoisting ceremony of Nauria Pakhanglakpa Assembly Constituency, Indian National Congress candidate Dr. S. Manauton today. Former Social Welfare Minister and current Patswai MLA A.K. Mirabai alleged BJP of depriving women's rights and holding back senior citizens' pension.
Manipur ki Punjab purna sambi na solo sambi na Congress party na marka manav dor pura makna se niwa NIS asina gambil pada apa ngasi miya mamang wasap cari madudi Congress ki karap tauba Kanggu Singh BJP ki karap tauba Mantri Singh jenda hawai pijani thana gari ko sikar kani madudi manung da tamja si wo pide di lo pe jimi sa vire thana gari ti takaw ya hawai chaw ya jimi so dilay
Congress Party na palingai matamda lairamba Manipur gi oiramba aduguna bachakol lamje ngasi di sama da sama zero da lagle ngasi koi lairamba koi lairamba laipa ki thabak inkham tawraga pension phanglaba aduguna ba pensioner singi pension gi scheme na karai da chakraba sanga ba chahi kaya singa che mamit da mapi da aduna supha nova khangda kaya ama ngasi di layong na re.
Responding to Impact News query, Nauria Pakhang Lakpa constituency INC candidate Dr. S. Manauton said former MLA who stood second in 11th Manipur Legislative Assembly election, R.K. Anand, extending support to INC, will make INC win in the upcoming election in Nauria Pakhang Lakpa constituency. He added that people will no longer support BJP candidate as BJP failed to deliver their promises into action. He expressed firm belief that Congress government will return.
Aina Nauriagi Katang the Jabani Igi board being Jikarom Dani, I quite 20,000 Mulajay, high Besida Igi, board being Lejare, Adu Matang Magi Dana, Arkan and Mamana second Tabani, Adu Magi Yamaba Botter, Madi Magi Yamaba, Kargalwin and Changatana, Paratis at a Partibu. Manipuri Lemai taking Mutavia Day. Tongan to Ama Manipuri Shuka Lucian of Honabata. Chinna than Laura Kutna, Tabak Wina, by collect of government, Tabia de Hidana. I know what's Hamada in the Nation Congress, Raktor Pagi, Akwigi Masili, Sweden for Lakani.
A representative of the RPI Atwale candidate Maheshwar Sana Thaunawsam has been accused of stealing one ballot paper of 12 Manipur Legislative Assembly election during commissioning of the EVMs and VVPATs for Kesamthong Assembly constituency. Press release from the Imphal West District Election Officer T.H. Kiran Kumar informed that the incident occurred yesterday at around 10:30 a.m. at Kurang Ganai Holt of Imphal West DC Lampel Part. The man in question is H. Nares from Kesamthong, Alangbam Laikan. The incident came to light through CCTV footage and Lampel police has lodged an FIR against him. Relevant authorities recovered the stolen ballot paper around 1:35 p.m. yesterday and accused Nares in his police custody. RPI Atwale candidate of Kesamthong constituency Maheshwar Thaunawsam appealed to relevant authorities not to permit representative of candidates other than the candidate's agent and additional agent in election-related activities being held at Imphal West DC. Speaking to media at his Kesamthong residence today, Maheshwar clarified that H. Nares, who has been accused of stealing one ballot paper during commissioning of EVMs and VVPATs yesterday, is not his agent. He said as part of the document submitted to ECI and RO, his agent is Kangabam Trisi Kumar from Kesampat Kangabam Laikai and his additional agent is Kangzam Tikent, a resident of Hawam Marak, Kangzam Laikai.
aina haizaning badi yam section na tawbiri ECI su tawbiri government Manipur DC mayam ama aro mayam ARO mayam na yam section na tawbiri tawraga su khoigi aina matung tabada sigi thabak se tholoi gi hairagadi agi RPI site request tawzaning badi karino haiba matamda office ta government gi DC officer changma matamda related mi ani khoigi RO da pisaliba officially legally pisaliba mi ani se natana atopa mi amta changan biganu haiba se ai request ni appeal ni maramdi akoina mi atopa amana hekta anatraga amana ai supporter bu oiro anatraga ai supporter nataba bu no oiro changjalaga adu de DC da changmatamda aina kamaina responsibility logani aduna request tawjari tungda si thabak torak tanaba akoigi candidate agent amsu additional agency natana atopa mi amta changan biganu election ga mari lenana haibase ai appeal tawjari.
As part of the latest report, court has sent H. Nares, who is accused of stealing post and ballot paper, in judicial custody. Naresh was arrested by Lamphel police yesterday and he was produced Chief Judicial Magistrate in Imphal West today. Members of All Manipur Muslim Girls Student Union took out protest rally today against ban on hijab. The rally commenced from Yairipok Bamon Lekai ground. Police intercepted the rallies at Yairipok Bamon Lekai, Karbarstan. Speaking to media, AMM-GSU President Ruksat Chaudhary condemned the ban on hijab in India. He said that wearing hijab is not a crime and vowed to fight against those who stood against secularism in India. He also appealed to politicians concerned not to misinterpret their protests or else warns of legal actions. Protesters chanted slogans. Manipur reports 83 confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of the 1,671 samples tested in the last 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 4.96%. As per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room, total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur are 136,322. Active cases are 687. 2 COVID deaths were reported in the past 24 hours, rising the death toll to 2,092. On the positive note, 1,488 recoveries were reported in the past 24 hours, rising the total recovered cases to 1,33,543. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 97.96%. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. Keep watching Impact News.
Mama singi oiba nungaiba pause tuna lumhanba amadi site tagi lik oihanbagi awabadagi koknanaba try tawbiu anoba mami poco pen box na crisscross sheet oibana urine bothuna amadi hanjin chupsinduna pung tarani thoyongna chathanba diaper ni hairiba diaper asi Japanese company Unicharm gi product ni Asia's #1 baby diaper brand India gi baby diaper market ta chadani pu occupy tawriba mami poco pen
leakage gives you good sleep. Mami poco pants.
Enjoy our freshly baked products. All our products contain honey. Kohi, taste the heart of Manipur.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Primetime English Bulletin. India added 25,920 fresh COVID-19 cases, 66,254 recoveries, and 492 deaths in 24 hours. As per the latest report of the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active cases have declined to 2,92,092. Total recoveries are 4,19,77,238 and recovery rate stands at 98.12%. Death toll reaches 5,10,905. Over 174 crore 64 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine had been administered in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 42 crore 7 lakh 76,000 people. Above 58 lakhs 83,000 people have died and recoveries are above 34 crore 47 lakh 52,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 2 crore 79 lakhs 40,000 in the world. Independent candidate of Lamsang constituency, Arambam Karamzit, said he has no fear that Education Minister cum Lamsang constituency MLA Sorakhaban Razand has warrant of taking defamation suit for the allegations levied against him regarding possession of numerous graduation certificates. Karamjit said this during HIS flag hoisting ceremony today at Khongampot Mayai Lekai. In connection to this, Karamjit said he has not received any legal notice from Trazan's side. He added he is contesting the election to strive for providing ways of livelihoods to every household in the constituency and improving the economy of farmers in Lamsang constituency.
Koigi Lamsang Kendra si award pa phiram khudimagta loinamak leiri haiba yai hujik khun mayam leibasida khun khara adum toti sing thakpa phangdri lambi thongi ma phibam dasu hana daidi hujikna khara pharaga chu Lamsang Kendra gi khungang jingda chalubada lambi thongi phibam chu yam sondari health care sector dasu education sector dasu sports ki field dasu yengubada Lamsang Kendra da khun khudingi sports ki field loina lei adubo khoi Lamsang Kendra degi akhoina puthoni ni ba sportsmen jing adu ina thorak taba lairami ba mayam jingje yengubada irrigation system da yewo yengaga ju hek sondaramba lau uba matam da ju har phangba matam da ju har phangdaba sumbagi sondaba mayam ama khoi Lamsang Kendra da hujik phawba adum thengnajari.
Kakching constituency JDU candidate Naurem Tambachandra vowed to strive to provide job to 3,500 unemployed youths in the constituency if he is voted to power. He was speaking during his flag hoisting ceremony today. Naurem Navachandra said, any country or state will develop only when there is enough industry of every kind. His stress on the need to construct industry which is suitable to the changing environment. Mentioning regarding the plight facing unemployed youth, he vowed to construct industry to enhance socio-economic condition of the youths. Flag hoisting ceremony of the NPP candidate from Lamsang constituency, Rukhambam Sumati, was held today. Addressing a public meeting convened at Lamding Makhalekai ground after the flag hoisting event, Sumati said Lamsang constituency is still backward owing to selfishness of local MLAs. The NPP candidate mentioned that she is contesting the election with an objective to realize the dreams of her late husband, Wahengbam Brazabidu, on working for the welfare of the people of Lamsang constituency. She assured that she will take up the welfare activities, especially for women, and provide job opportunities to educate youths in Lamsang constituency if she is voted to power in the election. NPP National President Comrade K. Sama, NPP National Vice President Yumnam Joy Kumar, and other important leaders of the NPP took part in the meeting.
Youthingje Mokoibu, Tungi Apava, Yumbi, Oinana Gidamakta, Aina Katopaga Lena, Nahasingi, Tungi Fuser Gidamakadi, Aina Mokoibu, Chamgat Navagi, Aduga, Kendeziki Sotra, Hiram Kidamata, Sakapangam Navagidamakta, Aina Mire Oina Tokta Libani, Adugolena Legida, Purana, Tauzaramba, Tabak Kudimato, Manapam Zaramba, Manglando, Madu Aina Magi Kudung Induna, Miyangi Seba, Torga, Katopaga Lena Punsi Zelenzer, Kanabadegi, Masi Aina election Selam Sankendegi, NPP Mire. Tamoy Sangna, Miyangi Sebatogate, Hanba Mio, Ama, Mihut Oina Tagat Levadi, Preza Singzigi, Kendesiki Sakotaranga, Kumang Jackson Bangani, Adu Masama Tandagi Kalaga, Miyangi Kandava, Masagi Matandagi Kanzava, Mio Sing Boyragadi, Kenda Masakapa have a same, Matung the Super Pasum.
NPP candidate of Yanglam constituency M. Dhanabir said he is all geared up to contest the 12th State Manipur Legislative Assembly election with agendas on restoring water bodies in Yanglam constituency to enable generating year-long income for people in Yanglam constituency and upgrading every government school in the constituency. Flag hoisting function of Dhanabir was held at his Yanglam constituency residence today. Speaking on the occasion, the NPP candidate stressed on working towards solving some of major state issues related to UPSPA, drug and schedule thrift, alongside meeting all the shortages of the Yanglam constituency in a short duration if he wins the election. Deputy Chief Minister Yumnam Joy Kumar, NPP leaders and Yanglam constituency residents took part in the event.
Yanglam Yoiba, Maruina, lairaba chotaraba praja mayam sigi sendok lambi samgatnaba amadi ana layengi thaknabai singi leiriba watpa lambi thongi khudingmaksida ahanba I mai onsinjagani education ngasi leiriba manipuri oinadi education system se government gi oiba school sing fail oisalakpa amadi masina maram oraga sagi lairaba praja singna macha masu laik tamanna hona bada wana honaraga private school la laik taman bagi chanabi ma laiba se ayeng ai mai pa gadi ai kendra sigi oinadi laireba government gi school jing se ai revive tokdana mayam punna tana minandra laireba sing sigi free education phangna bai hona jagani.
Flag hoisting ceremony of ex-MLA Soibam Subhachandra was held today. Addressing the public gathering at Ningombam Public Ground, Ningombam Mayai Lekai, ex-MLA Subhachandra said people no longer trust the party which failed to put their promises into action. He said that he contested the election from NPP as the party knows Manipur and North states. He expressed firm belief that he will win the election with people's mandate and NPP government will serve people.
अइन प्रजासिंग फम थमजनिंग बदी अइन 13 सुब मणिपुर विधानसभा इलेक्शन दा सही अहुम मखाय तौरम थबक सिंदुगी चित हौबा नांदा हौबा पुनमक्तो अन 12 सुब मणिपुर विधानसभा इलेक्शन सिदा अयाबु थागत पिरबदी वालौरी बतबक पुनमक अदुदगी हेन अथोइबा अहेनबा हापसन बय याबा प्रोग्राम मयाम अमा पुनमक अयांगना होना जगनी वोटर नागरिक पुनमंगना अकोई सेनगी लांगद थुगुमसी सेनगी मायोंद चक्कुमसी अकोई मीद खनसी पार्टी खनसी अदुना भारतीय जनता पार्टी लौथुप लकोई लेबा उरान रजुगुम्बा चन्ना कांगलों लेते जुम्बा भारतीय जनता पार्टी देगी कोई मणिपुर कंसी नत्रगदी कोई मणिपुर लेखा तागनी नेशनल पीपल्स पार्टी दा कोई वोट पीदना अनौब मणिपुर मा करप्शन लेतबा चेंजा थुमजा लेतबा अनौब मणिपुर मा कोई सेमिनसी.
Kangujam Assembly Constituency INC candidate KSH Kennedy says he will work for welfare of people in Kangujam Assembly Constituency and youths of Manipur. He was speaking at his flag hoisting ceremony held at his residence at Kangujam Makalikai today. KSH Kennedy highlighted the deprived condition in health sector, irrigation system, road connection, sports in Kangujam Assembly Constituency. Oinam constituency independent Ngangom Siv Kumar has called upon youth to play a major role in politics and to elect a competent candidate. Siv Kumar was speaking at his election flag hoisting ceremony at his Oinam residence today. He was appealed to refrain vote trading and to strive towards ending corruption. Candidate of Hyanglam Assembly Constituency Nomaitem Sanjay said resources in Hyanglam constituency are being wasted due to lack of a good leader. Sanjay was speaking at his election flag hoisting ceremony held at his residence in Sekmaizing Kunau today. RPI Atwale State Vice President Pwere Henba Wangkem constituency RPI candidate Dr. Nimai Changluang and people from different parts of Hyanglam constituency attended the function. Sanjay assured of striving towards transforming Hyanglam into a model constituency besides improving health, education and tourism sector if elected.
कोई border fencing में इसी compulsory ने आई गंगम दबदुना में border fencing अदुगा emotional geographical integrity ngak pa से मसु यामना मतौ ने अदुगा मतंग दा कोई drug की issue corruption गा जेदी कोई यामना हंगोय बपो ने corruption गा drug की issue border fencing अदुगी emotional geographical integrity अदुगी sports की infrastructure से हमको education sports की infrastructure से कहीं नो दा मणिपुर से polo के होरक पम ने दे हारगा world से दा कोई ना साउथ होक लरगा polo की दा मैं हेता ready to play ओय film में लाइब्रा मणिपुर sin yam ikai ni ngai ne koi ge si na dum ta avane koi na sports ka yam yamna ai koi si invest tori promote tong na honari de aduna kai bu kadai bu da thodang lori sin dum ta avane aduna sigumba mayam je ahoba mayam je sengbat ke na ai khanjai.
Saikul constituency RPI Atwale candidate Jangmin Lent Lumkin appealed to proscribed groups not to indulge in election, instead held talk with government regarding their wants. He was speaking during his flag hoisting ceremony and prayer ceremony at Kongsai Veng, Laifam Kunau today. Speaking further, Lumkin said he decided to contest the election to avail befitted rights of residents of Saikul constituency. He said that Saikul, being vast and located in hills, is deprived in various aspects. He lamented that people of the constituency are yet to get the benefits of schemes and projects taken up by the government. He appealed to people to vote for him for development in the constituency.
adum lay aduga moina zu karigomba politics ta sana basisu aduzu khitang aina public ta haining is aduzu yam kana tawbidaba moina pami do karino aduga public ta election gumba da sana biderga latra part lo biderga moina pamado government ga nangno oiro karino adumaina
Independent candidate of Sekmai constituency, Khairakpam Robin, urged to elect candidate who can raise people issues and protect the indigenous people of Manipur. Robin expressed concern that around 10 lakh people out of the total state population of around 30 lakh are non-locals. Robin was speaking at his flag-hosting ceremony held at his residence today. The independent candidate said he is contesting the election to address the concerns of Sekmai residents, as none of the MLAs from the Sekmai constituency did the same.
aduna ngasi ai thongan jira cheliba national highway jida winger khaktang na pusalapda mioi lakh tara mathakta nan manipur election labani aduna ngasi agoi ki kendra maksida railway station yor kram adu railway station yor ido development amadu thing jebnati madugi namana changsal iba mitop mian cha mayam tor kan da ngasi tripura dagi tripuri gel homi mut khraga ngasi mitop mian cha na tripura ji loksan gri je sumai taw da ngasi yo manipur da thangal bazar pona bazar alu gali telipati bandri buki ato ato lam kaya ngasi mayang mayang loina loksan da lai gram sigum majing ji Praja Miyam Jingjina, I think Semai Kendri, especially Maru in a Praja Miyam Jina, I want to assembly the Pamal Lagadi, I Chapchana Tenagani, Chapchana Laugani.
In view of the upcoming election, Imphal West District Police Commando team carried out cordon and search operation at Imphal's Naganala river bank opposite Lai Ising Chabi from 8:30 to 9 this morning. 8 individuals without proper identification documents were arrested during the drive. The arrested persons were verified at City Police Station and later released. Now the sports news. JDC FC bagged the championship title of Major Laishram Jotin Singh AC Football Tournament 2022. In the final match played at Potsambang Football Ground, GDC FC beat NATO FC 1-0. Bishnupur Battalion under Opsat Bhavna Red Shield Division organized the tournament, which commenced on February 15. 15 teams competed in the tournament. GDC FC bagged cash award of 40,000 rupees and trophy, while runners-up Nacho FC bagged cash award of 30,000 rupees and trophy. The team which was placed in third place got cash award of 20,000 rupees. Best scorer was given golden boot and best goalkeeper was given trophy. Team to which competed in the tournament got 5,000 rupees each. Brigadier Vet Beniwald Commander Senapati graced the valedictory event. Scheduled for semi-final match of the Indian Super League ISL 2021-22 edition has been announced. Organizers of Football Sports Development Limited announced that 2 semi-final league matches will be played from March 11 to 16, while the final match will be played on March 20 at Goa's Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. All phase matches of the league will end by March 7. League match of the ongoing Indian Super League 2021-22 hosted by Goa between Northeast United FC and Bengaluru is underway at Fotodar Stadium since 7:30 p.m. In yesterday's match played at GMC Athletic Stadium, Jamshedpur FC defeated Mumbai City 3-2. Hyderabad is leading the points table tally with 29 points. ATK Mohan Bagan in the second spot with 29 points, followed by Kerala Blasters with 28 points. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Union Minister Smriti Javed Irani says Congress party leader Rahul Gandhi himself does not believe in Congress party. MPCC President and Loken says leftover candidates join JDU. Congress does not consider JDU competent rivals in upcoming 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly election. Manipur adds 1,488 recoveries, 83 new COVID-19 cases and 2 deaths in 24 hours. Positivity rate stands at 4.96%. And India logs 25,920 COVID-19 cases, over 66,000 recoveries and 492 deaths in 24 hours. Recovery rate stands at 98.12%. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin. For more news, you can follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Have a great evening and stay safe.
Declaration about criminal cases. Name and address of candidate Shri Achoibam Devin Singh, Lamlai Mayai Laikai. Name of political party Indian National Congress INC. Name of election 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly election 2022. I, Achoibam Devin Singh, a candidate for the above mentioned election, declare for the public information the following details about